Hi friends and subscribers, this is Mahmoud Sheikh, and from past few videos I have been working on developing a lecturers management system using PHP CodeIgniter Ajax and jQuery. In my last video I have completed the functionality of publishing a post on our page, and we have successfully saved the post in the table. Okay, and these are the posts which we had published earlierly, and these posts have been posted by two different users with the user ID 2 and 3, and their names you can see mentioned here, Michael and Jacob. Okay, so now in this video I will discuss about getting all the posts from the table and display those posts here on this page, okay, on the users page. So that whenever user publish any post, immediately the moment when the post gets published, I want that post to be start displaying here on this page along with the title or the description of this that post, and the picture of the user who have uploaded that post, and the name of the person and the date as well. Okay, so that we are going to cover in this video. Okay, so before that I would just want to tell you guys that if you guys like my video, click on like button and share with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you will get regular updates of my upcoming videos. Okay, so now we will start developing the functionality of fetching all the posts from the MySQL database and start displaying here on this page. Okay, so here, since I have already developed that functionality, and you can see these are the posts which two users have published on this site. Okay, so now I will discuss the coding whatever I have written for developing this functionality. Okay, so now let us go to our editor. Okay, and we had created a user model inside the model folder. Here you can see this is the model folder. Inside that I had created a user model.php file, and in that I have to create a function with the name get users post. Okay, and here I'm taking the ID of the user who is logged in from the session, and I'm storing that ID inside this user ID, and then I'm joining two tables. First one is post table and user table, and third one is personal table. Okay, and from the post table I'm getting the ID of the post and user ID of the person who has published that post, and from the users table I'm getting the name of the user, and I'm taking post as well from the post table, and published date as well from the post table, and from the personal table I'm getting the user file which is the image of that user. Okay, so that means I'm joining three tables here to get the required data. Okay, and that's what I'm doing here. I'm joining this posts table with the users table and this personal table based on the user ID field present in these tables. Okay, so now user ID is the common field which is present in both TBL users and personal table and post tables. Okay, with that I'm joining all these three tables to get the data, and I am once I get the data, I want that data to be sorted based on the ID of the post in descending order. Okay, so whichever post the user will be posting latest, and so whichever post will be the latest post, I want that post to be display at the top. That's why I am sorting the post based on the ID of the post, and I'm displaying those records in descending order, and then I'm using a get method of the DB class, and I'm getting those records and I'm assigning those records to posts. Okay, and then with the post I'm calling the result method, and I'm returning those results to my controller. Okay, and since this is the users page, so whenever user gets logged in to the system, this is the very first page that user will going to see. Okay, so now we have to go to our controller, and inside the controller we have an index function. Okay, and in that index function I have made a call to the get users post function which I have created inside my model. Okay, get user post, and I have used the user model. Okay, and this is my model, and I have mentioned the name of the function which I have created inside this user model, and then I'm passing the data to this user posts. Okay, and this user post I'm passing to my user dashboard view. Okay, so this is the user dashboard view. So to this view I'm passing all the collected data which I have fetched from this table. Okay, now the next thing is I have to pass this data to my view. So here you can see I have passed the data as an array, okay, to the user dashboard view. So now I need to collect all this data of post inside my user dashboard view. So we have to go to our user dashboard view, and inside the user dashboard view, once we complete this panel, so this panel is for allowing the user to publish the post, and in the same 6 column div, okay, so here you can see I had a container and then a row. Inside the row I had created a 3 column layout for displaying the card. Okay, and then else here that 3 column gets closed. Now 6 column gets started. Inside the 6 column I have a panel which I have already told you I have used this for designing the add post form, and immediately after that I have created another div with a class tab content, and inside that I am using an if condition where I'm counting the number of rows returned from the table. Okay, so here I am checking if the data returned from this function, okay, if this get users post return some data or rows, then it will gets collected inside here, and if this contains that data, then I'm counting those rows. Okay, if those rows are greater than 0, that means it has some rows, then I'm running a for each loop. Okay, so now this if has opened here, and now it has closed here end if. Okay, and I have taken an else as well, inside which I'm displaying no post found. If we didn't have any post available in our database, then we will be displaying no post found message. And okay, so immediately after the if condition I'm using for each, with which I'm iterating over this user's posts. Okay, one by one record after another record, I'm fetching the details of each and every post, and in the form of a table I'm displaying the details of user file. So you can see inside this variable the user file gets stored. Okay, so now I'm displaying that user file as an image. Okay, because that user file will be a URL, okay, which is the image of the user. Here I'm checking if that user file contains, okay, suppose this may also be happen that user has not uploaded their profile. In that case I want to display a default profile image to the user. Okay, so for developing that kind of feature I have used an if condition. If the user has not uploaded their profile picture, then I want to display an avatar or a default image which I have stored inside my assets folder. Inside the image folder, inside assets folder I have an img folder, and inside that I have an default image. Okay, so and this image I will be displaying to the user if user has not uploaded their profile image. Okay, so if user has uploaded, then we will be getting that image from the table or the database, and we'll be displaying that image here inside this image tag. Okay, and here end gets closed, and in the second td tag I'm displaying the post, okay, which is the actual post. Okay, and then inside that I'm displaying the author name, okay, which is you can see username, and published date as well, user post published date. Okay, so here this td gets closed and tr gets closed here. which is this completed here. Okay, so now in this for loop, one by one I'm displaying each and every record which I'm fetching from the MySQL table. Okay, so this is how I'm fetching the details of all the posts from the MySQL table and displaying the details of profile image, post name, author name, and date. Okay, so this is about developing the functionality of getting all the posts from the user. Okay, and this tab content has closed here. Okay, so now so in this video we have seen everything about developing the functionality of getting all the posts from the table and displaying those posts on the user page. Okay, uh, is that is on the dashboard. Okay, so I hope you guys have understood everything whatever we have discussed in this video regarding fetching the records or posts from the MySQL table. Okay, so that's all for this video guys, and we'll see you guys in our next video where I'll be discussing on some other topic on this project. And and that's all for this video, and thanks for watching.